Why y'all downvoting Dave Filoni? Let's get ready to rumble! I don't get it. I don't know why we're doing this on a Dave Filoni promo piece. I mean, that's what this is, right? We've got to be more surgical with these, downvotes here, folks. Getting out there and downvoting everything that flies on Star Wars YouTube channel, bad idea. We don't want to give the higher-ups at Disney the wrong impression. We don't want to give Kathleen Kennedy ammunition to say, see, Bobs? See, it's not just me. It's not me doing it. They hate everything now. Why are we doing this? It's frustrating. I get what's going on in people's heads. I totally get it. We're all frustrated, and everybody just wants to voice their opinion, but you got to do it in the right places. The Bad Batch is a Dave Filoni show. Dave Filoni is one of the guys that is a disciple of George Lucas, a George Lucas protege. George Lucas sat with him, taught him everything about Star Wars, and helped him put together the Clone Wars and Rebels. So this is the stuff that we want. And I realize that you guys maybe don't mean to go after the Bad Batch, but when you downvote this thing into oblivion like it's getting now, we've got 1.6 thousand upvotes, and you can see that blue thumbs up right there. That's me. I voted it up because I want the message to get across that we support Star Wars that is supposed to be. We're going to dislike the Star Wars that shouldn't be there or that sucks. Okay, High Republic sucks. No, it's part of KK. Bad Batch is not. Yeah, I get that she's executive producer, quote unquote. She's the studio head. That's a rule in Hollywood. You're the studio head. Your name is on as executive producer. Period. End of story. But we need to send a coherent message across if folks are going to get engaged in this, and I hope more of them do. But go ahead and downvote the things that we don't like. But let's make sure that Disney knows what we do like. Okay, I don't want Ahsoka trailers dropping, and in a year or something, we're still downvoting the crap out of it. God forbid Kathy's still even there. But let's say we get an Obi-Wan trailer. Are we going to downvote the hell out of an Obi-Wan trailer? I hope not. Now, you can go in the comments and you can make all the comments you want about, hey, we love Dave Filoni, we love John and Dave, we love the Bad Batch, Rebels and Clone Wars, but we don't want any more of Kathy's stuff, and we don't want any more of her politics in our Star Wars or whatever. That's great. Go comment the hell out of it. But don't downvote it. Don't downvote the John and Dave stuff, guys. Let's think this through. Anyway, I just wanted to make a quick video on that because I kept seeing this come up. And it's like, oh, they're ratioing everything to hell on the Star Wars YouTube channel, and it's not sending the right message. Look, think of it this way. We're actually in and I know it doesn't seem that way, but we're actually in kind of a fortunate position. I want you to imagine for a moment if George Lucas had simply walked away from Lucasfilm, sold his shares, and put it in the hands of a privately owned company. Or, worse yet, had just completely left it in the hands of Kathy Kennedy, as he did, which, as he now knows, was a big mistake on his part, and I'm sure he regrets it every day. But let's say that it was still an autonomous company. Let's say that it wasn't a subsidiary of a larger company like Disney. What would that mean? All this whining and moaning on YouTube wouldn't matter what you did, because as long as the person in charge has nobody to answer to, they can do whatever they want. But that's not the case here, and everybody needs to remember that. So when we keep shooting our mouths off about Disney, I know Disney's not perfect. I know they've done some other things in relation to how they shot Mulan and things like that were all problems. I get that. But remember, right now, Disney, Bob Iger and Chapek, they're still the real boss. And if you want to get the message to them that we actually have a chance to fix Star Wars, or have them at least put the right people in charge that can fix it, they have the power. We're in a fortunate position from that standpoint that there are people above Kathleen Kennedy that they can put their hands on this thing and fix it quickly. Again, I don't think they're going to do anything until her contract runs out in October, unless they really, really have to. But let's make sure that Chapek and Iger get the right message, not just a message, and they get it in the right context, because I think that's critical to have, so that they know we want more John and Dave. We love John and Dave. What we don't want is KK. Now, look, if you've already done a downvote on this video, I would ask you to think about it hard, listen to what I've said, take it to heart, and make a decision based on that. And if you feel so inclined, you might want to go back in and change your downvote to a thumbs up, or at least just don't vote at all. Because like I said, I think it's important at this point that a clear message goes through from the fans to Disney. You're not going to get through to Lucasfilm, but we can still get through to Disney. But if we go in there with a shotgun approach, we might be shooting ourselves in the foot. Be careful. Take care.